Hi everyone! So in this video, we're going to take it slow. So it's going to be a very slow and well, it's usually a very mindful practice. So it will be just a little bit challenging, especially if we're used to just simply transitioning through the poses and maybe in some cases not even breathing when you transition through the vinyasa. So we'll make it just a tad bit challenging. Hold the transition for about 2 to 3 cycles of breath. So enjoy. So we'll start off at the tops of our mats. So again, either feet together, big toes touching, heels slightly apart, or feet hip width apart, or even slightly wider. So as you ground your feet, inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Then we'll start off with a side bend. Let your right hand grab for your left wrist or left forearm. Inhale, lift your left side up. And then as you exhale, you'll bend towards the right. One more breath in. Exhale, we'll release. We'll switch to the other side, grabbing your right forearm or wrist, pulling your right side up. Inhale. And then exhale, bending towards the left. One more breath in. Exhale, will release. As you release, the hands will fold forward all the way down. Staying here for 2 cycles of breath, maybe adding alternate bending the knees. Inhale, come up halfway, reaching the chest forward as you push the thighs back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale this time, reach your hands back, interlace the fingers, and then we'll reach the chest forward. But remember, as you reach the chest forward, contain from the front, so remember the zipper. So from the pubic all the way up in front of the belly, opening through the chest. So think about bringing the shoulder blades together. Either hands press behind the hips so you have a bit more leverage, or if you want a little bit more, reaching the arms back. One more breath in. We'll stay in this shape, and then as you exhale, we'll add the fold. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe reaching the hands back. And then we'll slowly release. You can choose to stay still in the forward fold or maybe add movement. Maybe wiggle the hips side to side. That will give an added or needed release at the hamstrings. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And then as you exhale, plant the palms down, spread the fingers wide, and then we'll find floating tabletop. So bring the knees, let it hover above the mat, 1 or 2 inches. Remember, you're holding that ball between the thighs, and then press away from the mat. One more breath in. From here, step 1 foot back, followed by the other foot, holding for about 2 to 3 cycles of breath in our plank. Draw the belly button in, maybe activate your zipper. One more breath. And then from here, you'll take your time as you slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. And then if hamstrings are a little bit tight, you can bend the knee slightly. Know that you can always adjust your stance. Hold here. Find the effort of pressing away. One more breath in. From here, we'll look in between the hands, bend the knee slightly, and then we'll mindfully step 1 foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll ground the palms. This time we'll step back to a plank. So find that grace again. And then this time when we transition, we'll take our time or we'll make it more mindful. So you can take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you'll take your time reaching forward. You'll take your time as you bend. Maybe hover for 1 or 2 cycles of breath. Inhale, slowly transition to our back bend or upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, you'll take your time again as you push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg up. We'll step it through mindfully again in between the hands. We'll start off with the left knee down. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Low lunge. 1 more breath in. From here, we'll tuck the left toes. And then imagine your hands are trying to reach for the ceiling as you inhale, press up to a high lunge. 1 more breath. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Taking your time again as you step back. You have the option to bring the knees down as you reach forward. Slowly and mindfully hovering. Slowly and mindfully transitioning. And then slowly and mindfully making your way back. Left side, lift the left leg up. Stepping it through. Lower down the right knee. Find traction at the legs as you inhale, low lunge. You can bend any amount. 1 more breath in. From here, tuck the right toes. And then as you inhale, pressing up as you reach the arms up towards the ceiling. 1 more breath. Exhale, bringing the palms down. Stepping back. Breathing in. Hold the zipper. Keep pressing away. Keep that pressing away action as you bend. Hold the zipper as you reach the chest forward. And then exhale, taking your time again as you push back to downward facing dog. Connecting with the breath. Maybe for the first round, getting used to sort of taking the transitions mindfully and slowly. See how that feels. 1 more breath in. So you look in between the hands, knees bend, step 1 foot forward. Instead of rushing, take your time, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, ground the palms, stepping back again. As you take your time, breathe in. And then slowly transitioning. And then notice when the transition is a little bit slower, rather than passing through them, maybe there's more awareness or more attention to the efforts needed to hold the shape. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Stepping it through. From here, lower down the left knee. We bring the right foot out as you bring the right hand in. From here, lunge the hips forward, any amount. You can stay here. Find the effort of your right side, so the arm and the leg pressing against each other. You can stay here or tuck the left toes, and then as you inhale, press the left leg up. You can hold in this shape again, or from here, we'll start to rotate the torso and then lift the right arm up as you exhale. Hold here. Keep pressing that right leg against that arm. 1 more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release, stepping back to a plank. Then slow and mindful transition again.
Taking your time, breathing in, and then taking your time again as you shift back. Left side, inhale, stepping it through as you lower down the right knee. So set up the stance, move the left foot out as you bring the left hand in. So find the effort again of your left side, so arm and leg pressing against each other. You can lunge any amount. Keep reaching the chest forward. From here, tuck the right toes. As you inhale, lifting the right leg up. Hold here. One more breath. You have the option to stay here, or you have the option to move to a twist. So as you lift the left arm up, remember the left leg, imagine it's still pressing against that arm as the left hand reaches up. Find the effort of pressing away from the right palm. One more breath in. As you exhale, we'll slowly release. As you step the left foot back, breathe in. Taking your time again as you transition. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your time to move back. Breathing here. One more breath in. As you look in between the hands, knees bend. Step one foot, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands back. This time, we're going to find our chair pose. So as you inhale, you start to bend the knees, you reach the arms up. So in chair pose, you still should see your toes. So if your knees are in front of your toes, can you try to shift the hips back or the butt back? Okay. And then your choice, you can be in a high chair or in a very low chair. And then arms are reaching up, reaching for the ceiling. So let's differentiate first here. Try to stick the butt back. See how that feels for the lower back. Okay. And then go the opposite direction. Find in between. With that, add the zipper. Hold that. Maybe bending deeper if you like. Okay, there's more weight at the heels of your feet. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, ground the palms. Stepping back again, finding plank. Okay. Remember, you have the option to bring the knees down. Do a modified chaturanga. Hold and hover. Slowly transition again as you hold your back bend, but don't let go of the belly. Hold the zipper. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. We'll step it through, slow and mindfully. This time we'll ground the left heel. Okay, from here, before we transition up, traction the legs, but press both legs down. And then from here, we'll come up to the fingertips, and then we'll take our time, reach the hands forward, let the belly hover, and then slowly keep pressing both legs down as you slowly bring the torso up for warrior one. Okay. As you anchor the back leg, roll the left hip forward. One more breath. And then as you exhale, adding on, we'll open up, we'll find warrior two. Maybe bending deeper if you like. Hold here for another breath. And then from here, slow and mindfully, we'll add a reverse right palm. Reach it up and over. Breathing in and out of the nose. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly and mindfully making our way down. Finding plank. Inhale. Exhale. So you take a slow transition. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing back. Left side, lifting the left leg up. stepping it through in between the hands. Okay, as you ground that right heel, set up the legs again. You come up to the fingertips, hold the traction so you feel stable, reaching the arms forward, hover the belly, and then inhale, slowly come up. Breathe here. Press that right leg down as the right hip rolls forward. One more breath. As we exhale, we'll open up to Warrior Two. Arms reach out to the opposite sides. Maybe bending deeper if you like. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll add the reverse. In the reverse, getting that side bend on the left side. One more breath. Then as you exhale, you bring the hands down. They connect with the breath as we do our slow and mindful transitions. Keep breathing. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 5 cycles of breath. Lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. And then notice how it feels again when the transitions are slower in this case. And looking in between the hands, bend the knees, stepping one foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll find a chair again. Bend the knees. Remember, you should still see your toes as you lift your arms up. Keep reaching that butt back. One more breath. And then continuing on, exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, ground through the palms, stepping back again. Hold the zipper, hold the ball between the thighs. Keep that as you keep pressing away. As you transition and hover. Inhale. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Stepping it through. Okay. Ground that left leg again. Okay. This time, come up to the fingertips. Okay. And then this time, let the belly hover above the right inner thigh. And then we'll reach the arms back. Hold here. Breathe. You can bend any amount. One more breath in. Then as if someone is pulling your hands back to let the torso lift up as you reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, open up to Warrior Two. Bring the arms out to a T. And then notice if your right butt is starting to stick out. So you want that outer hip to hug in and roll down. One more breath. We'll add the reverse. Keep reaching the right hand back. Left hand can slide down or just wrap it behind your lower back. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands all the way down. Taking your time again. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Left side, lifting the left leg up. Stepping it through. Slow and mindfully. Set up the legs again. Find the traction. Come up to the fingertips. And then as you inhale, let the belly hover above the left inner thigh. And then keep reaching the arms back. One more breath in. Then imagine someone is pulling your hands so torso can lift. And then reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, we'll open up to Warrior Two. Notice if this is happening to the left side, roll that outer hip in, and then as if you're plugging the thigh back. One more breath. From here, we'll reverse left palm, reach it up and back. One more breath in. From here, bring the hands all the way down, stepping back. And then continuing to move. And remember, you always have the option to skip this part and then push straight back to downward facing dog. Coming back to the breath. Going in between the hands, knees bent. Step one foot, followed by the other. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll bend the knees, finding our chair again, reaching the arms up. Hold here and breathe. Maybe bending deeper, finding that low chair. One more breath. And then exhale, we'll fold forward again. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back. And then slow and mindful transitions. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. One more breath in. And then from here, we'll lower down the knees. And then we'll find child's pose. As you bring the hips down towards the feet, you have the option to bring your head down on your mat. Or if that does not feel good for you, remember you can always use your blocks for the head. Or I'll use my towel and I can wrap my hands around the legs. You can add small movements, wiggling the hips from side to side. And one more breath in. From here, we'll slowly lift up. Okay. So from here, we'll bring the legs in front. And then from here, okay, we'll flex the feet. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we'll start to reach forward and fold. You have the option to hold onto your shins. You can use your strap, or maybe for some, you can grab onto the feet. Okay, taking your time again, just slow and mindful as you reach forward and then fold. Staying here for 2 more cycles of breath. And then we'll slowly release, slowly pressing up. From here, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Let's stretch out the groins and the inner thighs. Okay. You can bring your heels as close as you like, or maybe a bit farther away. And then if your knees are very high, I would suggest to sit on a block. Okay, so from here, inhale, lift the chest up as you hold on the edges of the feet, and then exhale, folding forward. You have the option to just hold on to the feet or reach the arms forward. Maybe slowly inching the fingertips forward as you fold a little bit more. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release as we bring the knees together. And then from here, we'll come on down to our mat. Okay, we'll lie down. Lie down on the mat. Okay. We'll bend the knees. Okay, bring the feet about hip width apart. Then remember, when the knees are bent, heels underneath the knees. Press the hands beside the hips, press them down so that as you inhale, we'll lift the hips up towards the ceiling, any amount. Okay. Then you have the option to keep the hands where they are, or you can interlace the fingers and then shimmy the shoulders together. Use the shoulders, press down, use your arms to press down. Maybe that will lift the hips a little bit higher. Maybe the chest will lift up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly lower down. From here, we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Any movement that feels good for you. If you want to massage the lower back, make circles at the knees. Maybe go the opposite direction. From here, we'll bring the arms out to a T, and then we'll lower down the knees towards the left side for a twist. Okay. Your left hand can press down on your right thigh. You can look over your right hand. Hold here and breathe. One more breath in. And then we'll slowly release, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twisting towards the right side. As you let the legs drop, your right hand can press on your left thigh. You can look over your left hand. Finding that nice stretch in the twist. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release, come back to center. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest, maybe lifting the head up. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release, lower down the hands, the legs. And then as you settle back down on your mat, as you gently close the eyes, letting go here. Just acknowledging the thoughts, asking them to be quiet. Just giving yourself the opportunity to be completely still and surrender in Shavasana. You have the option to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like, or maybe starting to find small movements again as you bring awareness back to your toes, to your fingers. And then as you start to deepen the inhales, you'll be reaching the arms over the head. Nice big stretch to wake you up. And then taking your time as you roll over to one side. Maybe staying here for a moment as you come back to the breath. And when you're ready to press up, come up to seated. As you settle down again, connecting with the breath, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And as you bring the hands together in front of the heart, bowing down the head. So I'd like to thank you for letting me guide you in your practice. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed the class, and I hope you felt the difference when you are moving slowly through the transition. So I would like to thank you for watching. This is Every Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.